Welcome to the first Shark Tank live for Anti-Ruggers United. First, we have Bear Token. Okay, Zoom, go ahead. You can start playing the video.
Welcome to the Bear Token. The Bear Token is a unique utility project on the Binance Smart Chain. It combines a simple and proven investment strategy with a basic rewards token. Its features are designed with the bear market in mind. Any traditional investor will tell you that the best time to invest is when the market is down, knowing the market will eventually recover. This is the basic strategy of the Bear Token. Transaction taxes are built up as rewards, much like a traditional rewards token, but instead of dispersing to the holders, rewards are sent to a treasury. Every 30 days, the community decides where the project will invest the treasury. At project launch, the liquidity was locked away for a year. Most analysts believe it will be at least a year before the market is back in full swing. At the decision of the community, the project will come to an end. At that point, the liquidity will be added to the treasury, and the funds will be dispersed proportionally to all holders. This means there is two ways to profit from this project. If you have a trading mindset, you can play the chart, buying and selling the Bear Token as you please, and feeding the bear, filling the treasury for the long-term holders. The simplest way to profit is to simply buy the token and hold through disbursement. The formula for sustainment is simple. Most rewards tokens fail because they have little backing. As volume falls and rewards lessen, everyone sells off within a week or two. By holding a treasury and setting an end date, there is always a reason to hold, and the project is sustainable. Throughout the life of the project, there will be two distinct phases. In one phase, the value of the treasury exceeds the token value. During this phase, we will see surges in the chart. Inevitably, the token value will quickly exceed the value of the treasury. During this phase, we will see sell-offs until we reach phase 1 criteria again. This is the magic formula of the Bear Token. Each time we cycle through these phases, the treasury is always growing, further backing the token value. The value of the token can only increase through the life of the project. The Bear Token also offers two collections of NFT. The first collection is called the Milestone Collection. Limited edition ERC-1155 NFT will be released throughout the life of the project. Having these NFT in your wallet when the rewards are distributed will grant you a bonus to your earnings. The second collection is called the Bear Dreams. These NFT offer holders a different way to stake your claim in the treasury. Each of these ERC-721 tokens represent a specific amount of Bear tokens that will be airdropped to holders' wallets when the treasury is dispersed. This is just a brief look at the Bear Token project. Join our community on Telegram at the Bear Token to learn more. We are a fully doxed, know your customer, and an audited LLC registered in the USA. We strive for full transparency in everything we do.
All right, interesting. So this project, okay, because I know, like a lot of times developers could only really get the hype going, or, it's only interesting in the beginning, especially with the way the BSC works. People like get the 2-3x out, hold a week maximum and leave, and then a lot of projects die because it's very difficult to have a long-term project in this space, right? So the Bear Token, can you guys explain it, kind of like how it works with, because I kind of missed the first part about the liquidity unlock and disbursement, like how it works. So projects die and then the liquidity goes to the holder. Like, how does that all work with Bear Token and other projects?
Yeah,
for sure. Go ahead, Vadim, you can talk.
Okay, cool. So you have the treasury and you have the LP, right? So the project right now is 12 months long. At the 12 months is currently when we're going to be distributing all of it, unless the community votes to extend an additional 6 months. So we can go basically 18 months total right now for the project. Essentially, the reason to extend would be if we're still in a bear market and we haven't recovered yet, right? So essentially, at the very end of the project, about a week or two before the project ends and we get that vote, what we'll say is, okay, guys, so make your decision, because on such and such date at such and such time, we are in fact going to be pulling the liquidity out of the project. It's like almost like a community rug pull, if you will. It's kind of funny to describe it like that, but we will remove the liquidity out of the project, burn the bear that was paired with the BNB, and then convert the BNB into USD and add it to the remaining treasury in order for it then to be airdropped to everybody based on the amount of bear that they're holding. Does that kind of make sense? That's like the end of the project. That's how it's going to end.
Okay. All right. And can you guys post, you guys have the project right now. Can you post the chart?
Yeah, sure. JP, do you got the chart there?
Working on it.
I think I allowed so links could be posted. Normally we have charts available anyways. Like the only thing that doesn't work is Telegram links. I think right now everything should be. So you know what? That actually gives me some ideas, because I feel like, for example, the one project that we do have, oh yeah, two, but like Square Grow NFT.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way to keep on relaunching a project. You know, like, and getting the initial hype all the time.
We're actually doing that. We're actually getting ready to launch. We had a surrogate project that kind of proved the concept. We ran it for 30 days and we just dispersed rewards. Now, this was only 30 days and people played the chart, paid the taxes. And at the end of the 30 days, we just finished dispersing $70 to like 102 holders of BUSD. We airdropped all the money at the end of the project. We pulled the liquidity, and did that whole. We did exactly what we just talked about that we're doing over 12 to 18 months. Only we did it in 30 days, and we're actually launching another one of those. And this project is going to be also feeding the bear. The first one was a fan project, but this is an actual official Crypto Cravers LLC project that's going to be launching next week. So again, yeah, surrogate project, just fun, kind of, guaranteeing no rug pull, because Crypto Cravers LLC is launching. It's the same name as Bear Token. If you guys want to have some fun, all the really, really micro cap threshold, that's going to be time for you guys to just have some fun, right? Exactly what you're talking about is trying to capture that space where people are investing in the beginning and then it kind of dies out. So we're trying to capture that market and bring it into the Bear Token that way. So,
but who's gonna be buying it like at the end? Because if everyone knows it's gonna like rug pull, wouldn't it just be like a pump and dump? Because you can try to get in, no one's gonna want to hold it for long, so you're gonna get your 2, 3, 5x whatever, and then like the amount of marketing you're gonna do later on is gonna do anything, because people are not. No, well, they're gonna rug pull in like a week.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. So in the video, it kind of described a little bit. There's two phases. There's one phase where the value of the token is higher than the value of the treasury, and at that point, you're going to see sell-offs, because that's the excitement period where everybody's buying in, the chart's pumping, and then you're going to get phase two is after all those sell-offs. The price of the token is suddenly going to be less than the value of the treasury, at which point people are going to start buying in again. And that's the kind of like the magic behind the concept of the Bear Token, is that each time we see the chart fall, we're going to see a turnaround, because there's literally money sitting there waiting to be claimed at the end of the project. So
I literally did that with Cub, right? I'm sorry, with Ursa, this other project. So essentially what it was we got to a point where it got below the arbitrage moment where the treasury plus LP distributed to Max Wallet was actually more than what the value was on PancakeSwap. So it was like worth right at $70, but you could buy Ursa at like $40, right? And that might happen at the end. It might not. People might figure out the math and say, okay, because the formula is there. We share the formula with everybody. It's just all the whatchamacallit, all the holders, and it's just distributed based on holders, right? So if you have a Max Wallet, it gets kind of put out to that. There's no other, the money doesn't go to like the unpaired LP or anything else.
Okay.
So it's really simple to calculate. and you're going to see that happen. So,
You know, this kind of reminds me. I'm not sure. I don't think it was you guys because it was a long time ago. It was months. We had like an AMA where they had almost a similar concept where, well, there's a floor price, and no matter what, token can't go below the floor price because they had a treasury or whatever they had. But the thing is, at that time, the current price was still like 30x higher than floor price. So it's like, well, I don't really care about your floor price. You know, you can still drop 30x. You know what I mean?
right.
So I mean, it's cool if you're like up 100x and you can't drop more than 90x. Then oh yeah, that's awesome. But if you're up 100x and the floor price is like 2x, I'm like, yeah, you can still drop another 98x or so. So I don't know if your floor price mechanic is really gonna do anything.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. That definitely makes sense. But the difference here is that this is going on for a year. We're locked for a year. So, and at this point, I mean, if you look at the chart, people were excited about this project, and that scenario you described, it precisely happened. But you got to realize too is that this is not only just about the treasury. The treasury is actually being invested in other tokens, like specific tokens that are going to grow through the bear market. And that's the whole point of the 12 to 18 month concept here is we're putting money in the treasury now, but if we put 10 BNB in the treasury now, it's going to be worth 50 BNB in about a year. You know what I mean? So we're doing those strategic investments over time, every month adding to the treasury so that we can not only see the growth based on the tax structure, but also see the growth based on the recovery of the market. And that's kind of the magic here is that it's a simple investment strategy. The richest people in the world buy when the market's down. That's the whole point. You buy it, you sit on it, you hold it, and you wait for the bull to come again. It's hard to do for an individual investor to have that mindset because it's slow and it takes time. But when you do it in the community and you're involved with a project like this, it gives you a reason to hold and stick around.
All right, cool. Okay, guys, what about any of the other devs, the ones that are competing over here? You guys have, or community, you guys want to go throw them some questions, some challenges? This is what it's all about. I feel like I'm doing all the talking, which, of course,
Bring it on,
I want to get my 2 cents. But like, come on, guys, what about everyone else? By the way,
just throwing it into the chat. I was like,
by the way,
talk about the treasury in your community. Are you guys gonna have like an XDAO or something where your community members can actually vote on chain and it can be,
Yep, we've been doing that.
Funds can be distributed.
So we've been.
Yeah. Go ahead, JP.
So the votes aren't done on chain. That's something that we've discussed doing in the future. The way it works is, it's simply, we know who's in our community, we know who's active, we know who the holders are. And those people who want to vote on those treasury investments are voting on those treasury investments. Now, we're almost 2 months old at this point. We hit a 2-month mark in a couple days. So right as of yet, we've only done one treasury investment. And the way we did it was just through like Survey Heart and, gathered nominations, went through the nominations, evaluated those tokens, gave the community back some feedback and said, hey, here's some research on these tokens that we've done. And then we narrowed it down from there to 6 different tokens we invested in. It was Avalanche, Polygon, Phantom, Solana, Cardano, and Cosmos were the 6 that the community ended up deciding on. And those were pretty exciting choices. They were good, solid choices.
And also BNB, obviously, because that's going to be the actual liquidity that when we pull. So
well, for sure, yeah, the BNB is there in the liquidity as well, and we also have a small fraction that we held back in BUSD just so we could have that, in case anything in the market changes, we can act on it.
It's great
the main
that
thing
you guys
here
implemented that for your community so that your community can make decisions on the fly before you guys set something up. But XDAO is real simple. You guys can get in there, you can set something up, you can be on chain, and then when you guys are ready, you can add a module that actually you can tie your funds for the treasury into, and then if you guys decide like you're going to disperse to all your members or whatever, you can do that, vote it, and then everybody can get it just transparently through the XDAO. Or if you guys decide you want to get a different token like Avalanche or whatever you guys want to get, you can do a vote in there, everybody can vote on it, and then it can just be done on chain.
Okay,
cool.
Yeah, well, thanks for that feedback. We'll look into that for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, where's your community at? Where's all the spam? Where's the support? Come on.
So, our community is mostly at work right now. As you said, I think in your comments that, a lot of the people in this community are all about the excitement, the hype right off, and they get in and they get out. Well, the people in our community, the ones that have stuck with us, that, you know, they're not like that. They're serious investors. They take their time with their doing things, and they don't sit in Telegram all day, and they don't usually attend these types of events, to be quite honest. But you know, there's a few of them in here, I think.
They're listening. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the power of the community.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on. Okay, let's go on to the next one, and then we'll go back to all three, and, you know, for a little bit more questions. If anyone wants to go, you know, ask anyone else any questions. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is going to be, which ones we're going to do next? Let me see. Let's go with Doge God. Because I'll leave Tiara till last, because their video is like 15 minutes long. So it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Great. Can I screen share? Can I, how do I do that? Can I just select screen share and take over and show you guys a presentation that I can talk around? Is that
Yeah,
cool?
see if you could. I think you should be able to.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, share screen.
Are you going to play the video that you sent?
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You guys see my screen? Right. Okay. Well, okay. Oh, look. Okay, let me move. Oh, look. There's a counter there. What could that be? Oh, that's the amount of Dogecoin that the Doge God is generating to its investors. There you go. It's a small little plug there, subliminal message. 10 minutes. Okay, want to give you a quick update. Okay, Doge God, okay, is absolutely the best source of Dogecoin around, right? Okay, now, you know, what I'm going to show you now, okay, in a quick overview, is not much we can do in 10 minutes. Literally everything you're going to see, okay, is basically unique, yeah? And everything you see has been, you know, 100% coded in-house. And there's no other token out there that does what we do. And, you know, we're the first of a new generation of rewards tokens. Now, we launched on the 9th of August. That's the chart that we've got from DX Screener. Quick status, okay, is, you know, when we launched, you know, that was the price we launched at. You know, currently, for those that, you know, bought in on day one, okay, you know, they've seen a 200% increase on their investment. The other thing that we have, okay, is a floor price within Doge God. Now, what happens, you'll see as I go on, okay, is, you know, we use something new and innovative called burn tokenomics. And one of the benefits of this, okay, is for every single transaction, a burn occurs. And one of the things that burn does, okay, it increases the floor price. So when you see a 10% plus increase in the floor price, that's a 10% increase from when it launched. Yeah, and the floor price, I guess you guys are maybe familiar with it. You know, that means if everybody sold at exactly the same time, that would be the minimum price. Moving forwards, okay, this is something that just goes on and on. It just increases. Now, when we launched, okay, that was on the it's not really, it's the 9th, right? Because the 8th of August is when we loaded our pre-sales up. We had a market cap of 94K. Today, you know, we're sitting at 231. Okay, and liquidity-wise, okay, we're about, you know, 95% of MCAP, so that's about 220K. And the marketing fund, okay, we have a marketing fund of Dodge. We've currently almost accrued, you know, 6,000 Dodge, which we're just going to keep on accruing and build up a war chest, you know, for when the market starts to free up and move to bull. Now, that's pretty good, right? I mean, for like, you know, we've done no advertising, no hyping, you know, we've launched it. We've only had one AMA, you know, we've had a couple of these. This is my second one. And we've literally done nothing. But the main thing is, okay, is, you know, in the short space of time, in the 3 weeks we've been around, yeah, we've generated 27,000, well, over 27,000 Dogecoin to its investors, yeah. This is Dogecoin that's there, it's available. Some investors have taken it out, some haven't. You know, we're pretty pleased with the results. And when you consider, okay, all we've done is launch, you know, we see massive potential in the project. I mean, for instance, you know, CMC and Gecko, I reckon they're about a week to 2 weeks away from like listing. Okay, now, you know, that's going to have some positive uplift, okay, to Dodge God. This is the DApp, okay. This is again something we created 100% from scratch. We did it ourselves, and we didn't take it from anybody. Okay, it's like everything else with Dodge God. We actually built it to do a job. Okay, I won't go into all the different columns, but this top bit, okay, is all the kind of global information, you know, about Dodge God. It kind of shows that we're transparent as well. We're 100% transparent. So you've got, you know, the total amount of Dogecoin, Dodge God's produced. You've got the price. You've got the floor price. You've got the marketing spend. You know what the rewards are today, and so on. And then with your wallet, you can just plug into it, okay, and you see, you know, the total amount of Dogecoin that your wallet's earned, you know, since the beginning. Okay, what's pending, and how much Dodge God you hold. These two only really apply, okay, if you're part of the public pre-sale. It just shows, you know, how much Dodge God you've let vesting and when the next unlock period is. Now, before I go into the details, right, you got to understand, you got to have a vision, right? If you don't have a vision, okay, a direction of where you want to go, you're kind of flying blind. Okay, and for us, you know, we want to be the most profitable source of Dogecoin on the planet. Already, we're better than mining, dollar for dollar. Staking, obviously, okay, because the rewards are like minuscule. Holding, it just holds. Trading, good luck. Okay, and of course, you know, with other rewards tokens. We want to be 0.5% of all Dogecoin transactions, right? Millions and millions of Dogecoin are traded and mined every single day, yeah? We're not looking to create a market, okay? We're not looking, oh yeah, you know, we're looking to fulfill a demand, and that demand is for Dogecoin. And if you think that demand, okay, is, well, it's nothing compared to what it's going to be when it shifts, when, you know, when the market moves from bear to bull. We want to become the easiest way to invest in Dogecoin, literally a one-click process. And we want to become fully sustainable, fully automated, investable, and tradable. We do this, okay, we become a top 300 crypto. We do this, yeah, Dodge God has a 50 million plus market cap. Why Dodge God? Like I said, you know, we want to support the market demand for Dogecoin. You know, to give you an idea, guys, right? Okay, you know, when I pulled this data together, 24-hour volume, okay, 3 billion Dogecoin was transacted, yeah, in 24 hours. You know, the market is huge, right? And the thing to know, okay, is that our tokenomics, yeah, they're not built for today. Yeah, they're built for this. You know, if we don't plan for this now, it's never going to happen. You know, you don't get to 10 million, okay, and think, right, okay, yeah, we're going to go to 50, we're going to go to 100, right? And think, oh, okay, well, how are we going to do that then? Or what we're going to have to change? Or, you know, you need to think about this stuff on day one. And for the past 6 months, right, we've been working behind the scenes, behind the background, and this is it. This is what we've been working on. Okay, that's our end goal. That's our vision. Yeah, and like I say, Dodge God's got the tokenomics built for growth. This is the team. Obviously, the best looking one's the fixer. Oh, look, that's me. The thing to know, okay, with the team, there's only 4 of us. Okay, you know, but we have lots and lots of friends here. We've all been in crypto for a while. But the thing to know, okay, when it relates back to the chart, we had a pre-sale, and that pre-sale was for everybody. There was no private sales, no friends or family, no special whale pricing, no minted, nothing. No one had any special pricing, yeah? Okay. The team, we were just like investors, yeah? No special rewards. Okay, we have team tokens, though. Okay, we have team tokens, yeah? Okay, but they're locked for a year. And in that year, they generate 0 Dogecoin. Yeah, we believe in the ecosystem. Okay, because in a year's time, if this all collapses, all this works for nothing. Okay, I mean, you know, myself and team members, yeah, we've got Dodge God, but we've bought them just like everybody else has. Yeah, a level playing field. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, the chart is so good. And it's only like, and we're only like, what, 3 weeks old? Now the burn tokenomics. Okay, this is the supply. You know, you kind of see it if you compare it to other tokens. Yeah, it's kind of like the same measurement and metric. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into the numbers, right? Okay, but what I will discuss, and this is the thing that you need to take away from this presentation, okay? This is burn tokenomics. This is completely new. You haven't seen anything like this before. Okay, and feel free to challenge me on this, right? This is a two-way conversation, yeah? If you think I'm talking bullshit, then call me out. Okay, let's not be polite here, right? Call me out. Okay, every single transaction triggers a burn. Now, what this burn does, okay, is it increases the Dodge God floor price. Yeah, we've got that. It increases the liquidity pool, and also it's the LP that buys the Dodge God. Sorry, buys the Dogecoin. A 15% tax is charged. 12.5% is automatically paid back to Dodge God holders. That's massive. Okay, so that's why the rewards, okay, if you like what we've done so far, 25K, that is seriously peanuts. That's peanuts, yeah, when we get to 1 million plus and you start to see an increase in daily transactions, right? That's a lot of Dogecoin that is going straight to investors. 2.5% for the first 6 months, okay, is 100% dedicated to marketing. We might do some kind of DAO in which the community will actually vote on how the 15% is split. But at the moment, okay, that's just kind of in the background. Another thing that makes us unique, okay, is the fact that Dodge God is paired to a stable coin, CZUSD. Okay, no other coin's done this. Okay, and being paired to a stable coin isn't just picking another pair. There's lots of tangible benefits, right, to the investor. Okay, and and also makes us unique. Yeah, there's no one out there that has what we have. Okay, now what that meant, okay, is that when we launched, 3 weeks ago, we had a solid LP. That meant that we could hit the ground running. Okay, had we have not, gone with CZUSD, CZ Zodiac, who are, they're a good bunch of people, right? Had we have not gone with them, then we'd have been like many rewards tokens, right? Where they start off small and they hope to be big. Reality, it doesn't happen. If you don't have the foundations in place on day one, okay, building that house becomes very, very difficult. Now, the liquidity pool, there's no time limit to it. Okay, you don't extend it, it's locked. It's embedded, within Dodge God. It's a fundamental part of how Dodge God operates, yeah? So you take the liquidity pool away, Dodge God can't function. I said the price floor. Okay, well, obviously, with every burn, not only does the price floor increase, but Dodge God supply itself is in constant decline. So the two meet, and of course, there's actually price pressure, okay, for Dodge God to increase in value. And this is the gotcha, right? This is the key thing here, right? Is the liquidity pool buys Dogecoin with CZUSD, not Dodge God. That means there's no sell pressure. There's no sell pressure, yeah? Okay, with pretty much all the other reward tokens that you see, to get the reward, you have to sell the asset. So you're kind of like cannibalizing yourself. Well, that's another reason, okay, why our chart is so good in just a couple of weeks, because I said, Dodge God had created 25,000 Dogecoin to its investors. It has, but zero sell pressure. Yeah, the only sell pressure you would have seen on that chart is people selling, and people aren't selling. And they can sell, people, even though we're at 200x, okay, 200% profit, they're not selling because the people that we have, okay, they understand the tokenomics and they believe in the project and they believe there's a lot of potential here because we haven't even started yet, yeah? Okay, but the thing to understand, right, is the liquidity pool isn't just a liquidity pool anymore. We've actually turned it into a profit stream. So I'm going back to the original chart, okay? So this is the chart they present. Yeah, this is what I took from yesterday. As you can see, okay, yeah, you've had, some sell there, okay? In fact, okay, fellow members of the community can testify, they actually bought in again here. Okay, and we've had it's an okay day, average day. But the point that I wanted to make, okay, is this isn't around the corner. It's not a roadmap. It's here today, now, okay, and it's here.
All right, thank you.
So that's it.
All right, guys. Do you guys have any questions?
BTC. Doge God is its own market. When BTC dumps, BNB dumps, Doge God doesn't follow. Doge God is its own market. Be Elon, come in, move the Doge God market. You have an opportunity here to control the chart. Doge God's set up for sells and buys, so everyone's getting rewarded on this. And the more sells we have, the more Dogecoin you're going to get. The more buys we have, the more Dogecoin you're going to get. And the cool thing is that it's spread out over 7 days. So if you come join right now, you're going to get Dogecoin from people that bought 5-6 days ago into your wallet. And it's going to compound. You're going to get even more Dogecoin. It's going to reset that 7 days and then you're going to be getting Dogecoin for the next 7 days if there's no buy, sells, and transfers.
Yeah, that's a really
We're
good
seeing
point.
them,
Literally
guys.
every
It just keeps
transaction,
going.
the window resets itself. Every transaction, the window resets itself. Yeah, so it's spread. So for instance, if you see a massive sell or a massive buy, okay, that's generated lots of Dogecoin. That Dogecoin is spread over 7 days. You could then buy 2 days afterwards and you'll benefit from that action because of how the rewards
Burning
split.
Doge God and locking the CZUSD stablecoin into the contract, baby.
You know, so and you guys are one of the first, right? I mean, we haven't started yet. I mean, you know, the thing is, okay, we're not going to go mass generic marketing because it would just get lost. It would just get lost in a sea of shitcoins. What we're doing at the moment, okay, is primarily going to be AMAs, an opportunity to talk to groups, okay, because what we're offering is different. It may seem the same if you just look at the name and the top level tokenomics, but you go, you know, but you peel the onion, it's completely different. Yeah, it's completely different in how it operates. So my advice to you guys,
all those
right?
believers that are here that were spamming in the chat and that showed up today and that are representing, you know who you are. We love you so much. Thank you.
Well, so
Sorry, Leo,
you know, so
ahead.
my advice to no. So my advice to you guys, right? Okay, is okay. Right. Whether you're going to buy some Dodge Gold or not, you got to buy Dogecoin. You have got to buy Dogecoin. Have it in your portfolio, right? I could go on for an hour, right, on the stuff the devs are working on that is just totally going to blow the crypto market away when we move to, you know, a bear market. Okay.
So how many
is, okay,
AMAs have you guys done so far?
Two?
One.
Two?
No, well, that was half.
Was
That was half of one, wasn't it? Or was that an AMA?
did,
we had one AMA.
Yeah,
One AMA.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, two. Yeah, you're right. Two. We've done two.
So I have a question. What happened with you guys' project since like months ago? Because I remember I was talking to someone about this.
You were talking to me, baby.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was a long time ago. So, and you guys just recently just launched, right?
We changed everything.
Yeah, let me just show you, right? Let me just show you, right? Okay.
We changed everything. You know.
Okay, that was the original plan. That's a really good point. That was the original plan because when we got scammed, okay, you know, we knew the concept worked. We knew the concept worked because we took this scam coin, okay, this piece of SHIT, yeah, we took it from 170 to 650K, and all we had was just Dogecoin rewards. And I used to spend every day, because I'm a miner, right? I would just put the rewards that the scam coin had generated next to the rewards that I was earning from mining, yeah? And even then, they were better. Okay, so we knew the tokenomics worked, yeah? Okay, but it was based on a copied contract, right? And our differentiator then was going to be, you know, when we spoke, right, was, hey, look, we're honest, yeah? And we want to create an ecosystem, which that in itself is a differentiator, especially when you think of, you know, the guy that was on right at the beginning, right? Because, you know, most of this stuff scams, yeah? And we thought, well, we're not, and we'll prove that we're not because we're going to stick around, yeah? The problem with those contracts and the problem that we would have had we've carried on is constant sell pressure. Yeah, that is a big deal, right? Because literally to pay the reward, you're cannibalizing yourself, and that's tough. You know, so you know, even if you need to continue to grow just to stand still because you need to grow to be able to afford to pay for the Dogecoin. Okay, that's a challenge, yeah. The other thing is the liquidity pool. Okay, we'd have had to have gone with a 6-month liquidity pool, kind of finger in the air, because it needs to represent what you feel the market cap's going to be. And even then, it's open to abuse, right? Because we got scammed, yeah, by a long rug. Okay, they had a 260K LP and it was locked for 6 months. So even then, that would have given us problems. Lucky for us, okay, or not lucky for us, okay, I mean, we basically met CZ Zodiac. Okay, now CZ Zodiac, they're a DeFi bank, yeah? Okay, and you guys should check them out as well, actually, okay? Because we liked what they were doing, yeah? They liked where we were going, and together we saw the opportunity to create Dodge God. So that original plan was shelved, it was scrapped. And, you know, we worked with Dodge. I mean, literally everything within Dodge God is new. And everything within Dodge God is coded by us, 100%. Nothing, everything's in-house. Yeah, and that's just, we can't afford to do it. Yeah, we can't afford to have a situation like you had right at the beginning, right, where someone's talking about something and oh look, Dev appears and you find out that they've been whoring the product to loads of other people. Okay, this opportunity that that Zodiac gave us, I hate use, it's so corny saying game changing, but it is. I mean, we've raised the bar, right, for rewards tokens. Yeah, just the fact that.
Hi guys. By the way, we gotta wrap it up because it's been like
no, that's
almost
it.
20 minutes.
Cool.
I know you guys came here for the Shark Tank. You want a full AMA out of it, but we have other. Because definitely interesting. Definitely would want to know more. Definitely want to know more. But we want anyone else,
right?
Yeah, guys. Anyone has any questions for them? Because I want to get some questions in here. By the way, here's what I'm going to do for the giveaway for the AMA. It's going to be based on the most active community member who's asking the questions, and they have to be appropriate questions, not because we don't have no weird script readers here. So everyone here is real investors. So instead of doing a random number, I'm going to give it to whoever is the most active in asking questions, who's most active in the Shark Tank for our community member.
Hello. Yeah, I want to ask a question.
Hi. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Is there a tutorial? Because I'm not really a fan of Doge. Sorry to say. So, and I've been indebted to BSC for a long time. So, is there a way, like a tutorial, to buy with BSC, with BNB, anywhere? Because I don't understand the CZ you guys are talking about. It sounds really strange to me.
What it is, okay? Yeah, it's a stable coin, so it's $1.
Post in the chat now.
It's backed by assets, real assets. So it's not a Terra Luna, with an algorithmic, stable coin. This is backed with, real assets, and it's and it's very, very easy to trade, right? Whether you're on Pancake Swap or you use the other dApp, okay, the CZ Cash, which is a one-click process to buy, then it's pretty straightforward. So if you can use Pancake Swap, you can use both, yeah. And with CZ Cash, it's just a one-click process because you won't have to commit, because you're going to have to convert to CZUSD, yeah. You can't just go BNB to DodgeGod. You've got to convert, yeah. With CZ Cash, it's a one-click process, really easy. With Pancake Swap, you can do, but it's an extra 2 or 3, processes you have to go through.
In the videos in the chat, I just posted the link for it too. It's nice.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's get on to any questions to Zadik, or else we go on to the next token, and then we could ask more questions at the end.
Okay, it's all right. Sorry.
Let's do Tiara. Tiara, Zoom, you want to share your screen and launch the video for Tiara? And Tiara is a pretty long video, but like I think we have 2 more guys that are waiting. They're gonna be doing a live pitch, and I'm just gonna go and time them so it doesn't take like 20 minutes per per project. Zoom, are you there? Can someone else? Let me do this one. Let me post. Can someone play it and share their screen? Because for some reason my microphone is really quiet. So we all watch it together.
Maybe if I could do that, I think no problem. Just need to. Oh wait, I'm on the phone, so I'm not sure if the.
Where's Zoom at? What's going on?
I wanted to ask something about the CZ pegged stablecoin.
Yeah, ask a question.
Okay. Is it is the CZ token, is it in any like top exchange, or is like still on decentralized exchange, still on DEX? Is it on SEX for now, or is a new peg, kind of peg that is maybe going to explode in the market pretty soon? Because I've not seen it in any exchange
Potentially,
before.
Potentially, yeah.
I mean,
Actually, it pretty much has in the last like 5 months because the community rallied it back to peg, and the lead developer, our team member, he redeveloped the construct of it to back itself, and it went from 120K assets to it's somewhere around like 900,000 right now in just a few months. So we're just going to continue to see how the months continue to pass by, that backing and that asset continue to grow.
and it's
And
all audited, by the way. So there's those assets are
and
audited. There's a balance sheet.
Oop, the balance sheet
okay.
just posted into the
And
chat.
is
All eyes on it.
and okay, I want to ask, the way, okay, let's say what happened to Luna Crash. Yeah, it was an unforeseen circumstances. Do you guys have like a reserve to back the peg?
Oh
Because
yeah, it's
nowadays,
over back 107% last time I seen it. And the other thing is a lot of these stable coins are out, they're like algorithmic and things, so they're backed by nothing. And there's a ledger in the
all right,
chat too you can look at to see all the assets.
All right,
all
Zoom,
right,
come on, let's go.
awesome, thank you.
Come on, Zoom, share screen. Okay, give him 10 seconds. Is there anyone else that could also do this? See, Elnan, you're on mobile right now? I don't know what's wrong with Zoom. He's taking a dump every time we have an AMA.
3 times a day.
Literally. He responded in Think Tank, but he's still not playing it.
I would play it, but I cannot join to chats on computer. I don't know.
All right, let's go on to the. Okay, let's do that one later then. Let's go. We have. Where's the other developer? From Vault Finance. Money Magnet Man. Is he in here? Yes, he is. Money Magnet Man.
Yes.
You want to go next?
Yo, what's up?
How's it going, man?
Awesome, man. Awesome. Here in Jamaica, taking some beautiful sunshine. Ready to go. Let's go. Let's talk about Vault.
All right, go ahead. Tell us. I know we had an AMA. It was a while ago. Like they're doing a relaunch, and they're doing a private sale to replace some of the people that got refund. So can you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Okay, so a number of persons here who are not familiar with Vault, you need to get on this train. Vault is just the project that's going to revolutionize. And I mean, everybody says that they're going to revolutionize the DeFi space. But Vault, I am very sure as an investor that Vault is doing amazing stuff. The sell-less contract that they have. So, of course, they were supposed to launch 3 weeks ago, and they did. And it so happens that there were some contract issues because, of course, Vault decided not to do the whole go on pink sale or do the. I'm getting a feedback.
Okay, I muted them.
Okay, sorry. So, of course, I think about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks ago, we did launch, and it was going fairly well, but there were some little issues, and the developer Chris, who is an amazing dev, he's very respectful. He's always in the chat. is loved and adored by the entire community. This is a guy who is a business person, but he's also a friend of his investors. He takes what he does seriously, and that is something that we hardly can find in this space. You know, a lot of developers, when they launch and things are not going their way, some of them are not in the chat group, they leave, and you can't get to them. You try to DM them, but Chris is always there. It doesn't matter how much pressure he's under. He's always there, you know, talking to his community and being very straight up and honest. And that has paid off for him. So when we launched, it wasn't going as well as we all planned, because of course it was a brand new platform. We weren't doing no pink sale. We weren't doing no pancake swap. And this is the beautiful thing about Vault Finance. Every single thing is being done on the Novation platform. So Novation, of course, is the platform that's literally going to revolutionize the DeFi space, where we have our own launchpad, own exchange, trading of 23 of our best pairs. Every crypto, 23 of the best cryptos that are out there. I'm talking about cryptocurrencies like Evergrow. We're talking about Poly. We're talking about BTC. We're talking about ETH, you name it. Rematic, Rodeo Coin, Reflector, Safe Moon, Dice Wallet, Bitburn, Squid Grow, you name it, we have it. And this is the most amazing thing, to have partners be a part of your platform and you didn't even launch. All these people came on board with the Novation platform before launch. This means that the developers for all those projects, they would have examined what we have to offer, and they fell in love, and they couldn't help themselves but become partners with us. And this is why I know Vault Finance is gonna revolutionize. Nobody don't have to be running to Pink Sale and Pancake Swap. We are our own Pink Sale. We are our own Pancake Swap. You can launch with us, list with us, and trade with us. And that is the most amazing thing. So after the dev, after Chris realized that, you know, the contract that we had, I believe, based on what I read, I think it was being sabotaged. I'm not sure if it's by the developers that they had, but all I know, the boss saw it fit to fire the persons who were there, and he fired the previous team. Now he has an amazing team, developers who are serious, who are being paid the right money to do the right job, so we can have the right investors smile all the way. So the second launch, and another amazing takeaway from this, usually when you have contract issues and stuff like this, investors, especially in DeFi, usually they take their money, ask for their refund, and they're gone. They don't care about you after that. And then worse, you know, to get the news that, oh, we're not going to be up and ready again until maybe another 3 to 4 weeks. A lot of people don't have the time because there's so many projects that are being launched, and you want to invest your money with other projects. But to our surprise, I'm not surprised, but to most of the persons who were in the chat, they were surprised that, and I believe maybe like 95% of the investors did not ask for a refund. And that is big news. 95%. And that is my percentage, by the way. So about 95% of the entire investors did not, and I'm talking about private sale, talking about pre-salers, I'm talking about persons who actually bought at launch, did not ask for their refund. And that showed confidence in the team. And of course, I can assure you that moving forward, Vault Finance is going to be an amazing project. And this is not to take away from all the other persons who are here in the Shark Tank. This is to simply let you know that if you're going to be listed or you're going to be launching, then this is the platform that you need to join up with, the Novation platform, because when we are finished, every single important cryptocurrency that is out there will be on our platform. I can assure you that when you, and it's not just to list with us or to launch with us, but the taxes, we also have, of course, a nice making anti-dump mechanism set for when we launch, and we're going to be launching. The relaunch is going to happen early September, and that's after Labor Day. We will be trading for 1 week prior to our Vault Finance launch. Our new ticker will be Vault Finance X, so that will be VFX. The contract address will be coming soon. So this is actually going to be Novation version 2.0. It's looking slick and seamless. I personally have seen it. So I can tell you from a personal experience, it's going to take a market space from PancakeSwap, or as I told you before, over 23 of our favorite cryptos will be trading on it, and all the base currencies like ETH, BNB, BUSDs, Poly, etc. Fox, I must let you know that we have landed an interview with Fox. Okay, and this would have happened had we launched. We would have probably been doing this interview already, but we have to launch first before the interview can actually happen, because they want to have the analytics so that they can tell everybody, you know, what's up with the project and stuff like that. So that interview definitely will be coming in October. And of course, Fox covers over 110 million viewers. So you can just imagine after that interview what's going to happen with Vault Finance. We're not going to be on the moon. The regular cryptos will be on the moon. We'll be on Pluto. That's where you'll be finding us. All right. And of course, we're going to be dropping a teaser for the second secret utility prior to launch. We're having a fair launch starting today at 4 p.m. UTC time. Of course, 300 billion Vault Finance token just for 350 BUSDs. And these tokens are for the 5% pre-salers who actually asked for a refund. Of course, they are going to regret it. People like myself, I am going to be definitely buying more, because this is the opportunity where you capitalize on an amazing project. A year from today, I know anybody who would have invested in Vault Finance would have made an amazing decision, because this is a platform that has every single revenue. Every single revenue will be on the will be in our bag, in our kitty. We have something known as Unlock the Vault, which is amazing.
I'll give you one more minute. One more minute.
All right. Whew. I mean, I could stop right now, you know, because I believe I've done an amazing.
By the way,
job,
did you say Fox News?
I did say Fox. Yes.
So can you repeat?
One minute is not going to cut it for what else I have to say. And for persons to get more information about Vault, of course, you know, we have a website, or you can just write in our Telegram group. You can look us up, and we could also share our Telegram link here if that is permitted. I could send it to you, and you could, you know, share it here for those who would like to join us in our community. But that's just a brief synopsis of what Vault Finance entails right now. But you gotta get on that train, man. You gotta get on that train. Too much fun and too much fake projects in the space. This is a real project. This is one where, you know, you can be compensated for, you know, past stuff, and not to mention security. We can't guarantee that we'll secure your entire wallet, but we can guarantee you that we can secure your Vault Finance tokens.
All right, cool. Thank you. And by the way,
My
can
friend,
you post?
take a breath, bro.
I'm sorry.
My friend, please take a breath, okay?
Thank you. Can you post the Fox News stuff, or just forward it to me? All the information about that.
Definitely, we'll get that to you. I'll get that to you.
All right, thank you. All right, next, let's go with Tayara. El Jefe, you ready?
We have a very powerful speech from Money Back That Man, bro.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I missed that. Was that a compliment? Yeah.
Yes, bro, it is.
TerraHub introduction video could be called elevator pitch. And I want like to talk about what is TerraHub about, what are our products, plans, what is our roadmap, and how it's staged. Since we've been a lot of updates lately, a lot of work on the hub, And I think it is quite important in order to let people understand where we are coming from. Let's start with the stage 1 of the Terra Hub. And this shouldn't be long, so I've just put up a few, let's say, banners out there, and we will talk about it. Let's start with project and company establishment stage roadmap. It's called stage 1 because there are 2. And as you can see, the stage 1 was basically about a hub establishment, to let it function well. We've had a lot of AMAs, collabs. We released the game manual, we rebranded white paper, restructured web, and established the Terra Hub well. I think right now with the partners and backers, we put around 13, and inside of them are like FreePay, Galera.io, or the Crypto Hideout, Fonks, Jesus Launch, like a lot of these good parties we wanted to cooperate and work. I've started back on the Gentleman's Society of the maybe BSC, and it is pretty much full of project owners or launch owners we cooperate with. And we are working on an NFT pack opening web service where it will work like Discover web, where we will find all the projects. The projects will be able to list their NFTs under the packs. We will create the packs with the graphics and everything needed, and simply people will navigate through and use the site in order to open up their NFTs. We would love to add like animations and such. Currently, all the site is working for our NFTs. We just need to add the section for another project. The phase 2, as I'm saying, is pretty much related to the launch first. We want to have a good backer regarding the launchpad, and since we had the AMA tour back on the May or April, we are in a good relations with Gempad, and then they want to help us with the private presale as well as the IDO. Also, regarding this, what we want to have on the launch is a Mystery Taken, which I think would be named as a crown jewel of Terra Hub, and stage 1 roadmap at whole, because it's very exciting, and I will explain later. The phase 3 is full of the another product rollouts, especially the NFT marketplace, and also the Gamify Launchpad that should be able to deliver the INO listings for the NFTs of the other projects or project owners, and co-work with other marketplaces. We are in a good relations, like Galera.io. We are in talks with the Crypto Phoenix marketplace, or also the P protocol. After this stage 1 is finished, we would continue on the stage 2, and this is basically the game development focus. Why we decided to change this? Well, I don't want to make any fake promises, and the bear markets learned me a lot about how it is important to drive revenue for holders at first in order to survive, both for development, for the team, and for the management, and especially the game itself right now. The NFTs are struggling, the Gamify space also, so it needs to be backed by already functional ecosystem or system of products that people gonna be using, since there is no guarantee that if we would launch the game right away, there would be a user base that would drive enough volume in these to have like a decent outcome of that. So this should be logical, rational, and let's move into this part. So the phase 1 is finished. We managed to do a lot of work behind and a good base regarding the game settings. So we onboarded around 20 or 22 artists working for us. The mechanics, game logics are set. We've crystallized a very good art crafting process, backed by 2 CDOs commenting on each sketch, and it is like a process of getting 4 sketches approved before the full art is finished. We secure to have our own copyrights secured. the first editions or the first edition was released, I think it was a success, despite there was a big fall in the NFT markets, and we didn't quite manage to have it or to land it very right. There was some delay, which I was unhappy about, but still good success, especially with the partnerships regarding the Galera.io promos, events, and such. We started also a whole lore storybook, and there is a lot of stories around it you can view on our website regarding the characters, and they are top-notch quality also. In the phase 2, we should start the game development after the stage 1 is finished. There should be a game showcase, craft and release, especially the craft and release, so people could recycle their commons, uncommons, and make them in use, right? In the phase 3, we would love to have ongoing the tournaments with the community, leaderboards done to incentivize players, new races, new characters, buildings, and then phase 4 to utilize our past with of me and our co-founder. The co-founder is and was a great tournament manager. He can deliver a really world-class tournaments. So this should be definitely in our roadmap, and we want to make the game easy for the crypto gamers, but at the same time to be able to have it casted, commented, and broadcasted on a esport level, right? And this is not easy. It is kind of difficult thing to do. Maybe let's talk about the business model and revenue model. The business model is basically about how TerraHub functions, and how the collaborations brings all of the new sorts of incentives to push all of the products. So of course, AMAs brings some of the events for the community. It's just lives the whole place around in the community, and the most important part are the project network building, and especially the rating database. How the rating database work, or even the project network works, it is very easy. The projects that are rated over 4 gems, they are accompanied to the whole system of projects we cooperate with into the Gentleman Society, and so these projects are eligible to cooperate further, for example, on podcasts or be our backers, partners. Basically, they are vetted by this part. How the rating works? Well, there are 5 aspects we rate, and around 10 to 15 people votes on that. So we try to be objective, but of course it is a very low sample, and we can be really objective if anything, right? So it is just a try to be, but it is not perfect, I know. Another thing is the project network, and this is very important regarding to our products in the future, because if you want to have some of the user base for the products, we need to find project owners that are willing to push with us. And so, having said that, I must say that we found a lot of friends around, a lot of projects that work with us, talk with us, that we're in touch. So I think we will be able to secure this part, and it is very important to know, because this is basically what we need in order to being productive. What is the revenue model behind? Well, as I was saying, it is very important to notice that the revenue is main driving point of money right now, and people follow that. And if we are on a meme coin, there is no absolute way that someone would invest anything into the TerraHub. So we need to think about how the collab and listen works. So collabs, of course, drive some fee. The fee is used mainly for the TerraHub management team and for the scouts, and also for the community giveaways. The listings should bring a listing fee on all of the products we were talking about, and these gonna be used for pools and for royalties. Pools for the top holders, I think, by airdrop, and royalties out of the marketplace, simply a bit of a cut of the sales there, and it should be like that. I think the idea is cool behind. Let's talk about the tokenomics also a bit. It is very simple, very easy. If you wanted to keep the market cap as low as 40 to 45K at the initial, and we wanted to keep public around 40% and the private around 10 to 12%, which we accomplished. And the initial DEXX, the initial supply will, or the initial LP supply will cover around 14.3%. So we call it 15% there. And this is in line with the very low starting market cap. There is something going for the addition to NFT airdrop. And also for the team part. Actually, the NFT airdrop is quite important to notice that the NFTs from the round one where a lot of the supply was burned, and actually the legendary card is going to be at 1,300 USD value worth at launch, around 40 to 45K market cap. Regarding to net weight of the token, so this is pretty fire. Then there is 15% for the platform development and mystery staking. I will talk in short because I think it is a very, very attractive thing for investors. Let's introduce the taxes. From the buy tax, we dedicated 3% to development, same from the sell tax. For the market, and there's 2% and 4% from the sell tax. Well, some were calling it low, but I will explain why we kept this way, because there is 4% from the sell tax going to community events. What is that? Well, to introduce this, it is very important to note that even the team should push up the chart, and it's not really just sale or let's sale. So I want to have some of the comps like big buys, last buys, incentivize chart push up, and for the Terra Hub events like the giveaways or anything regarding this. So to reward and incentivize people. The stuff. So this kind of favorite part of mine. Mystery staking. You will never know which pool you're going to be assigned to, and it is very exciting. It should look like the game, or the UI should look like the game. 5 NFT cards, each with the rarity borders inside the information regarding common, or regarding the number of participants, tokens in, tokens out, cash flow. So this all gonna be shown into this in these pools, and it is quite possible that we will have some sort of circling cards regarding the commons up to legendaries inside those pools as a background. So this I'm going to be delegating to the graphic designers and CDOs of ours, but I think people is just gonna like it, and it should work like a bit of gambling, as you will never know which stake you will or which pool you're gonna get. And of course, there's gonna be limited seats in the lower tiers, like more people, less API, and vice versa. But also to incentivize the VIPs and especially the whales, we want to have them look up the supply in these bigger pools. So we are thinking of giving the exclusive seat for top holders, and this should keep the chart healthy and let these whales just live off the rewards, right? Of course, we have around 20 members there. They are just liking, retweeting, following some of the rates, showing a bit. Also, once the AMAs come to just join the group and spread the word a bit. So basically, people that are motivated to push the name, set their profile picture, and they should be regarded as I love my paladins. And they are with us for a long time, and this is just like a bit of a thank you and incentivize to grow the group. We have got the private pre-sale incoming by end of this week. The minimum should be 0.5 BNB, max 1 BNB, and I don't want to have and it should be on Gempad special sales, as they want to help us both the private sale and the IDO. So this was a really brief introduction on the HAP products. I hope you enjoyed, and this is all from me for now. And thank you for listening.
All right, I guess that's it.
Guys, I'm maybe a bit sorry that I made it 15 video. Didn't knew that it's going to be streamed, so otherwise I would make it a little shorter. But I hope that gave some of the points for Tyara Hub. Basically, what we are trying to do is to have really good backers, friends around us, pushing all together. Like we had our first podcast about, I think, 2 months ago, and we've managed to grow really well. I've recently joined Invite-NC Borea to the group, and basically the Tyara Hub is about connecting the communities, trying to intertwine the whole utilities around. And like our motto is to have a friend, strong ethics, and cooperation. Like it was very hard to start up, since like there is a lot of distrust and shit around on BSC especially. But for me, it is very important to deliver the products to the community that people are going to actually use. And as you may know, we were a pure Gamify project at start, but I took a deep breath really and managed to get a business model, revenue model, and I focused on this aspect to have the revenue out for the people, to focus on having the NFT marketplace, to start up the Gamify Launchpad development, to get in touch with a lot of marketplaces around, like P Protocol. We will co-work in Crypto Phoenix around, and like really we are focusing on having a friends around and to be able to deliver the user base to the products of ours. Because of course, for example, if you launch NFT marketplace, like how sure you can be that people gonna use that, right? So it is all about friendship. In Tyara, we try to push together, and this is our motto. As the video was 15 minutes long, I'm not going to push anything more. But guys, if we have any kind of questions regarding to that, I would be glad to discuss, answer. And I know you guys in here are just amazing. So feel free to drop any questions, and I'm here to help with that.
Thanks, man. Thanks for that. Tyara, like we've been following them for a while. They had an AMA with us also a couple months ago before the NFTs were released. And I believe, you guys had the plan to release the NFTs first and then a token later, and you're finally coming around to releasing the token, right?
Yeah. Like what I wanted to do right after the NFT series drop is to launch the token. But when I was thinking about that, we had a podcast with the Fate, and I was like, shit, but we can't launch like that because we have no revenue model, we have no business model out for the products. And like, what we can do to fix that? Because the game is fine, but it is not really the time to release the game in the market and be able to push the user base. Like, of course, there are crypto gamers, but the connection to the esport isn't quite ready, right? So I focus a lot on creating the whole project network, building the Tyara Hub, and making sure that we got some plan. Because if we had no plan, like how we could deliver that, right? So that's why I stage one and two, the roadmap, and kind of be sure that we will be able to deliver despite market, despite anything, that there is a plan regarding the game, and we will push till we there, right? That's the whole point.
All right, and also we had a question. When's the game coming out?
Yeah, well, as I've said in the video, it is quite important to finish up all the products in the stage one, which is NFT marketplace. We got the NFT peg opening service, which should work something like peg opening in the Bucks blockchain of the next Nifty blocks. And I will be trying to collect the whole fees, listing fees, and the royalties for either the top holders having the airdrops, and basically to be sure that there is a revenue that makes people hold and not dump. I don't want to have, well, we've seen that on Squid Grow NFT. I don't want to have the Jeets out there. I want the people to invest into Terra Hub with some kind of idea that they will get a revenue out of that. Not only some pump and dump on the chart, but to be able to bridge this and have the functional products. So that's why I'm partnering with such a lot of parties regarding that, and making sure that we got the right connections with the through collaborations with other projects. We are trying to vet the projects also, so we know which project owners are cool, which not, which we can cooperate with or not. And I want to be sure that our product's gonna have the user base and that they will work. And we have good people around us, like a lot of the lounges, payment system like a Free Pay or the Galera.io marketplaces. So we'll be able to push through despite the market, since it is very crippling for a lot of GameFi projects, but also others. And so that we will stay and we'll be there with the community around with friends and people. Estimate for a game launch. Well, really, I would love to have every product, like I've said, the NFT marketplace, GameFi Launchpad, and also the NFT Pack Open and Service ready, functional, and that it has user base, it is driving the revenue. Because as I'm saying, it is not the time for the GameFi market. Look at the major games, they are struggling. The play to earn simply doesn't work in this market. People don't have money for the gaming, but we need to drive the revenue. People follows the money always, so revenue first, and so then we will be able to deliver this. But we need to have a strong user base, also work in the mystery staking. So this is the key to success. I don't want to be launching anything, especially the game, if there is anything that hold us. That's not possible. And if anyone is saying that's got 10 or 20 developers working on game, well, they will launch a game, but what if there is not user base? Well, it's fucked. We simply can't do that. And I don't want to make fake promises, so I want to have the products first, and then we will be able to push through the stage 2.
All right, awesome. So one more question, and we have one more quick presentation. So last question is for the people who do not have the 10 NFTs. Is there possible white spots, for example, in our community that maybe bought a couple NFTs? Because I know you guys had the AMA with us a while back, and some more community members do have NFTs, but they might not have 10. So is there going to be some white spots?
Of course, I will be sharing the whitelist spots for the IDO itself. As it is very low raise, we will try to keep the MC as low as 40 to 45K market cap at launch. So definitely for the IDO, there's going to be whitelist. I will be sharing in all of the friendly, let's say, launches, partner launches. And for the private sale, there is going to be, I think, only on 25 BNB hard cap on the private sale, only a little because I couldn't manage more. And I need a meeting with a Gempad regarding the listing of the private sale, because they want to do that. And we will see if it is possible to have like a whitelist for, let's say, first 1-2 hour to people that bought the NFTs first. But I need to have a meeting just about that, because we are just starting up the VIP private sale, and afterwards I will have the meeting probably tomorrow or Sunday. But I will try to push that. If it will be possible to have this on a Gempad private sale, special sales, yes, definitely. I'm all for that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right, guys, the last project we have is actually from the promo, from the pinned message we had today, that we were actually asking questions in chat. So it was almost like an informal text-based AMA. So I encourage him to jump on here and present his project to us, because I know that would actually help a lot with the trust. So you ready, Infi Fund. How's it going?
Yeah, well, it was a long wait, but definitely it was good to hear for the new projects.
Yeah, I was trying to get you in earlier, but you weren't responding, so we went on to the next person.
Well, I've been here for a while, but it's okay because I was listening actually to the projects, and it was a great. Well, it was good to hear about that the guys are starting few new things, so it's quite good. Probably I'm gonna step in as well. So.
Okay, go ahead, man. And I encourage you to share your screen or whatever.
No, at the moment no, at the moment I don't have anything to show, just my face. So
I'll show your face. Your docs, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's begin. Infi multi-chain launchpad. It's about to do KYC and audits for upcoming projects, and it's a special IDO launchpad because we will work closely with Interfi, IDO Precess, and with devs like from Sobix Finance. We have few decks from India as well. So Infi multi-chain launchpad, it will be actually it will be operating as a SAX and the DEX. We want to give the people the freedom as well, but we want to keep the investment in safe place. We have very strong terms and conditions. We also offering for upcoming projects KYC and audits, and but if they want to go with us, then they have to go with so we want actually to load the liquidities for the upcoming projects with a third company actually, and that's the most safest way to keep the people investment in a safe place. We don't like rooks, so we don't like scams. Definitely, we are here up to clean the BSC, and more of that. We want to give the people what they deserve. Beside that, we will do lots of things. So we will do like Web3 and blockchain services. We're opening offices worldwide. We're starting in Vienna. That will be the first one. Of course, Embedded Investment will be registered officially in Hungary because I am from Hungary, and the company, the headquarters actually will be in Hungary, and will be another part registered in Austria. We also, as expanding, opening offices, we will do, of course, we will do register as well. So, just excuse me about, I'm very tired, so I've been in a lot of meetings today. But I try to explain as better as I can, and of course, if you have any questions.
I think for us, because we could spend our time looking at the tokenomics and all that, you know, and doing our research. So since we're not too familiar with you, you know, like you just came to me today, like, and you haven't really done many AMAs. So security is like the most important thing. So I know you said you guys are KYC'd. You're also docs, right? And can you maybe share your screen, like your face, because you said you're KYC, right? Just to kind of show people that you are who you say you are on the website, you know, your picture.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, that's all you need to do. So, yep, same guy is on there. And do you also have like is that your real name? Like people look you up. Do you have like actual social media or anything like that? Like your actual real stuff on the website? Because I didn't really see. I only see the project.
Yeah, actually, I don't have. Well, I am not a guy who is always surfing on the Facebook, so I don't have a Facebook. If you do believe me, it's a Facebook page for Embedded Investment. I have a LinkedIn account actually, but I haven't used it as much. But I will put up everything if you want, so that's not a
Sure,
problem
yeah.
at all.
I just want to help you out because I know like the more info you give us, the higher chance it'll be that you're going to get investors.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
it'll be
It's
easier for people to convince to buy into your pre-sale or your fair
yeah,
launch.
it's actually it's like the team, it will be expanding. So we have a global marketing manager in USA. We will put up. So we want to do KICs for everyone who is part from the core team. So everyone will do a KIC, and of course everyone will be up on the website. So so we still do update the website because new things are coming in, and we do refresh, and we keep the community actually in up to date. So but as I said,
how big is your team?
Actually, we are, so it's the guy from US who is doing actually the job for management. He will start the job actually from the next week. Then it's a web developer. He's from Sweden, and we have a dev team from India. And because we are partnered with Sobix Finance as well, they do the most of the jobs for embedded investment.
Okay, and
so I mean regarding dApps, we just did finished or IDO dApp. It's already up and live. So if we launch on the PancakeSwap, then next week we will announce our first project. So it's already everything set up. Just we need to fill up, of course, the fair launch.
All right, cool. So one important question is well, two actually. Who is the actual person that's KYC'd? Is it you?
Yeah.
You're KYC'd? And who is the contract developer and the owner of the contract? Who's gonna be managing the contract, the taxes, the wallet?
It's me.
Okay, so you KYC yourself. There's no hidden devs or anything like that. You are the owner. You're KYC.
Exactly. Yes.
You are responsible for the whole contract and
exactly. Yes.
The project.
That's
okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So the smart contract actually is being created on the Pinksa, because when I was starting the project, I was looking for a dev who can deploy the smart contract, but I thought it's so I've been in the Pinksa since a year in contact, and I was speaking about the project, what I want to launch actually. And they was offering actually the opportunity to create the smart contract on their website. And regarding we helping each other, we did a partnership as well. So the partnership has been announced with Pinksa as well. So that's why I decided to create actually the smart contract on the Pinksa website, because to trust in somebody these days, it's very hard, because I know I've been scammed a lot of times, and I've been scammed still with more marketing. Sir, I can do that. Sir, I can do that. But after a week time, just the money away and the guy away as well. And I said it's enough. It's absolutely disgusting what's going on in the crypto space, and I don't think so people deserving that. So that's why I am here. Yeah. So I want to make everything more cleaner, more safer, and I will be honest. That's my first project, so I don't launch before. but I learned a lot, and I am always open. So and it's like a good thing if you do something what you like actually. And but let me to speak about the project, yeah, because I'm speaking about myself. So
give me like 2 minutes, and we're gonna wrap it up because we want to give the community to ask questions for all the projects we had today. A couple questions, and then cause it's already been like been a little really long, so I want to kind of get it, hurry it up. I know you were waiting a long time too, so yeah, get a couple minutes. Just go try to go as fast as you can, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So besides we do Web3 and blockchain services, we do lots of dApps like staking. It will be like a lot of rewards in embedded investment that will be rewarded to the info holders in stablecoins in BUCD. Beside the Infi blockchain, we want to deploy a Infi stablecoin as well, with a big treasury that will be funded in a bank. So everything it will be secured. Then we have NFT marketplace, as I told before. We do KIC and HODIs for the upcoming projects as well. We just did a marketing partnership with Vibe Influencer, so we want to jump in China as well. And of course, I have to mention that the fact that we have been invited by Bitmart to list on Bitmart. That's all possible if we do launch. So everything has.
Yeah, I'm just curious how you guys got invited by Bitmart to launch before you sales is even done.
If you believe me or not, they have messages me. So I never did they contacted.
You know what? I would double check your messages because a lot of times it's a scam. They want you to send you.
I did actually.
Make sure it's legit.
Exactly. So I did, and everything was just official. They was asking about us, what we want to do. They just checked the website and the white paper, and they said they like the concept actually, because if you read about us on Benzinga or Yahoo, you can read about the fact that we want to bring everything. So I mean the life actually, we want to be what you're doing actually in the life. We want to bring in the blockchain. So everything in a dApp. That will be not easy, but we can do it. So I mean. Bringing in dApps like you can book appointments, you can book a flight, you can buy food, you can pay with Infi everywhere. You can buy real estate, and just that's how we want to do it. Yeah. And as I said before, we launched 5 projects because. Everything is set up that all the 5 projects will have the Infi to grow. So we will be more than a DEX and more than a TEX.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot,
guys.
Thanks a lot for the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks for coming here. And I think you being on here is definitely making it a lot more. I guess safer for investors to get in, now that they heard you speak and what you're all about. So I think it definitely help you out. All right, cool guys. We're coming to the end, and what I want to do is, if anyone has any questions from the community, like now's your chance to ask any of these projects some more questions. And like I said, whoever is the most active and actually has real questions, will win the giveaway. And please be quick, and also all the answers from the developers, please answer them in like a minute or less per question.
Yo, Borikas, How are you, buddy?
How's it going?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Love the AMA. Hey, yeah, I had a quick question. I'm a official partner with Bitmart, and I just want to just to get a bit more clarification around that because it does sound a bit suspect. So who was your contact? Because I just want to do some research and just make sure it's actually legit.
Yeah, it was Liz.
Who?
Liz.
How do you spell the name?
Liz. Just a minute. If you hang on, just a minute, I will tell you
If
exactly.
you want, just DM me the contact. I'll go and verify it.
Yeah, I will tell you just a minute. It's Liz. Liz.
Liz. Okay,
Exactly.
is that the actual handle?
Yes. So it's the. I can tell you the username. It's Liz, Liub, and so you
Mate, just
Liz.
DM me. Just DM me, buddy. It's probably easier.
Yeah,
Let
sure.
me know, Commander. What?
Yeah. I want to get to the bottom of this as well, bro, because it just sounds suspect. So yeah, it's just safe for everyone.
Okay, that's great. Then I had to close the video because I can see your username. So how I can find you actually?
I'll
post his
slide your
username.
DM, bro. I don't normally do this, but I'll slide your DM.
Or yeah, please, yeah, just do it because
yeah. There you go,
I
bro.
just posted his
all
username.
right. All right. Here we go.
All right, awesome. So, anyways, guys, because I was thinking about that too, like Bitmart promising, this,
Yeah,
and
sure.
that before even launch. Yeah, so that's a good thing to definitely verify.
Yeah. Actually, I want to tell you about that was the same thing when I've been contacted from Sohabics Finance because now they are Sohabics. We are partnered with them as well. And it was quite strange because they have contacted me regarding partnerships, and I was like, well, I still was working on the project, so it was like, well, it probably could be a scam, but it was just official. So. I believe that what we want to do is quite big and it's quite safe. So what the first thing at what we want to concentrate is the safe. So as I said before, we don't want any scams, we don't want any rooks, and it's enough. So it's the crypto after my opinion, the crypto it's been unstable surface, yeah, but if you do your job well and if you gain more trust from people, then you can show that yes, you are a trusted person. But for that, you need to have the chance, to prove it.
Yep. All right, cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, so once Commander verifies that would definitely help out too. All right, guys, let's go. Moving on to the last part of this Shark Tank. Any community members, including the developers, you guys could ask each other questions. Whoever is first comes, first serve. So go ahead, either in chat or in voice chat. If it's in chat, I'll read them out. And you guys can fire away at each other. Any takers? Going once, going twice.
I just didn't want to keep you all day. I was just kind of letting you do your thing, boss.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time. It's kind of like a learning experience. We're just seeing how it goes. For the next one, we'll probably just have it like a lot more like structured and timed. Like you only have 5 minutes for this, 5 minutes for that kind of thing, Or else you could be here all day.
I think you nailed it on the head, though. I mean, you're very informative of the projects that needed a little bit of help and education as far as how AMA goes and how they should present themselves, and and I think that the other projects that know a little bit and that are educated, I think they did a good job too, and they're open to ideas and ways that they can benefit their own projects. So yeah, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think I wanted to make this more like a weekly or bi-weekly, like a fun thing to do for our community, and of course for our developers. And basically, it's like a free shilling for whoever is actually interested in
I'm
or
hyped right now. I
efforted
mean,
enough to do this.
it definitely worked because I feel like I'm leaving a concert after this. Just seeing the
Yeah.
chat and everyone going crazy, and you hosting, and just the energy that Anti-Ruggers United brings to the community. Then smashing into these other communities like this, just like this explosion of energy. It's great, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I want the community members from different projects to get in here, to make it more of like a fun vibe, almost like a friendly war, friendly battle, like shilling each other's projects, things like that. Because we're really strict in here. Like, we don't really allow shilling. We don't allow like spam. But I think for something like this, like every week or so, we could just have the projects that are actually participating shill each other or shill themselves, and the community go to battle. I think it'll be like a fun thing to do once a week or so. But yeah, other than that, like, we really ban or mute shillers
Right.
that aren't unsolicited, like, real quickly. So this is like the chance to get in here and tell us what everyone's all about.
I was totally trying to be respectful at the beginning, and then when you were like, "Where's the community members? Where's the shilling? Where's the spamming?" It was like, "Oh damn, okay, here we go." It was like, it was like once you said that, and now it's going crazy. Chat's blowing up. People are going nutty. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. Because we're more like a serious lounge most of the time, So I feel this is like this is the chance for everyone just to go a little wild. So it's fun. I think this is a good first episode of Shark Tank.
If anyone has Anti-Ruggers United in their Telegram feed, you're stuck at the top for the last, I don't even know, hour and a half. It's just been blowing up.
Yeah, and we're not even spamming. It's like some other lounges do, right? When they have like bots spamming all day long just to be stuck at the top. This is actually more like natural. And we don't have no bots. We just have members spamming gifts. I think it's fun. It's enjoyable.
Hey guys, yeah, just FYI, a lot of people can't post media in there, so just keep that in mind.
You could post gifs. I think.
Got it. Okay, so no images.
Yeah, there's no images. I think just gifs, stickers, emojis are allowed. Because the thing is about images, I don't want to leave it on and then like someone come in and post some rated R or rated X pictures, and then we're gonna get our account banned or whatever,
Totally.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because we've been targeted a lot in the past by like botters and other groups like mass reporting, things like that. Because we call out the scammers. All right. So, any questions? Anyone have any shots to fire? Anyone else before we do the vote? And honestly, I think it really is between the three. Between Tayara, Bear, and Doge. Doge God. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll, and we'll do the poll between the three. And this poll can't be forwarded, so I'm gonna make it non-anonymous. And then based on that, we'll see who the winner is. Okay, let's go. Poll created. Can't forward it because I'll see. If there's votes that are not in this group, then it's going to be disqualified.
You got it.
Can I vote for myself?
Yeah, you guys can vote for yourself. And this is the thing about the community too. If you have more, if you actually have
I'm just
more
checking. I don't want to get like
participation-
-10.
No, that was a joke.
Exactly.
I'm not a -10 for you guys.
50-50.
Ooh, I can't even copy the link so people can come. Here, I'll just copy the. Ooh,
Let's go,
it's getting
Dogecoin.
real.
Even the end's nail biting.
Settings. We'll give it a couple more minutes, and if anyone has any questions, guys, feel free to ask any of these projects.
Oh, you did.
The question to the bear token. If the guys are still there.
Yeah,
You know
we're
what?
here. Go ahead, man.
Moneyman's asking if Vault Finance was disqualified. Well, technically, they didn't really do the submittal, and I just let them talk because they wasn't really part of the Shark Tank, but they had the update for the private sale. So I'm like, get your guy in here, just let show your private sale. But you know what? Let me redo the poll, and I'll add them in there. You know what? I'll add everyone in here. Make it fair, make it 100% fair, including the one that's doing the fair, including including fair launch, the inverted investments, and what else is there? That's the 5, right? Let me just redo the poll. Retract, delete, redo the poll.
So, do you plan on buying only like crypto tokens, crypto projects, or for example, also stock market? Like, I don't know what is the name in English? Like options or what's the name? Yeah, stocks, right? In the stock market.
Who are you asking?
Bear token.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you
Okay.
repeat that? I didn't realize you were asking me.
Okay.
Poll created.
Do you have plans to only buy like crypto projects or also in the stock market?
Only crypto projects. Now, there is a criteria that we use to select them. We're only doing blue chips, top 100.
Hold on, I gotta redo the
Coin
poll
Watch.
again.
It's only going to be top 100 in live coin watch, and then we're evaluating further based on stability, potential for growth, as well as like things like they're not in litigation. Like we're not going to invest in Ripple right now because nobody knows what's going to happen with them. Or something like Radix. Radix is awesome, but they're not expected to really be mainstream for another year or two. So things that aren't going to be in the time frame of the Bear Treasury unlocking. So sticking with blue chips that are reliable tokens that everybody knows and loves.
What does exactly blue chip mean?
Blue chip means the top. Like, okay, for example, the Bear token is not a blue chip. It's it's a token based off of BNB, right? BNB is the blue chip. Everything on BNB is not a blue chip. Does that make sense?
So like main token is the blue chip.
Yes, main tokens. That's what a blue chip is.
You guys.
Yep.
Okay, the new poll is up, guys. I think I got everybody in there.
Is this the last redo for the
Yeah,
vote?
hopefully that's the last one.
Okay.
Because I like the idea of Bear token, like investing, but maybe like adapted to the also stock markets,
Well, the idea is to keep everything on chain. You know, we want everything to be on the up and up, and you know, we are a company of integrity. Obviously, we're doxed. We're an LLC in the U.S. You know, there's all four of us. We're all veterans. Two of us are still actually active duty in the military. You know, there's a lot behind us, but at the same time, we don't want to be moving those funds out of the blockchain. We want to keep them where people can see them. We want to be above reproach, if that makes sense. So all of the investments are going to stay on the chain.
Okay.
Now looks like Doge God is winning.
Could you share like the points on what points you base your investment? Like, do you have some you know, like Excel sheet or something like that? Like, you know, the mark they got this, they got this.
For sure. So we do it a couple ways, right? So we start off with a call for nominations from the community, because at the basis, you know, we're a community project. So we put polls out there for the community to suggest the investments, and we narrow those investments down to ones that we, like we said, they have to be in the top 100. They can't be under litigation. We look at their all-time highs, and then we actually generate a report on each of those tokens and send it back to the community and say, hey, here, let's take some time to discuss all these investments before we actually disperse our funds. And then after we go through that time period where we've discussed, we then vote for, say, you know, we have this much to disperse and to invest in the market. Now, how are we going to, based on the tokens that we've narrowed down, how are we going to divide that money up? So in our month one investments, we actually did 25% went to Polygon, 20% went to Phantom, 20% went to Avalanche. And then we put like 10% in Cardano, 5 in Cosmos, and I think 5 in Solana. So that's how it works. It starts with the community, and then we give, you know, educated analysis back to the community and narrow it down further, and then go from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thanks.
By the way, do you guys know, just curious, if there's a way to keep it so polls can be forwarded into other groups?
I think it just works, you know, like forward it, and people can vote.
I mean, I know normally you could forward it, right? Is there a way, do you know if there's like some settings for Telegram where you can't forward content?
Yeah, just right click and forward it.
I said, well, you can't, so you won't be able to forward it.
Okay. So you don't want to vote, like,
you have to set up your group. You have to set up your group as a private group, and it has to be. There's a setting in the group settings where people can't forward, copy, or share stuff, but that's about it.
Is it restrict saving content? Oh yeah. Members won't be able to copy, save, or forward content. Okay, I'm gonna do that for now. Just no one but cheats. Thanks, Conda. But yeah, it was a real fun Shark Tank, man. You missed out.
Yeah, I know.
Now they're all battling. Yeah, they're all battling out here in the chat.
Who's got the Genosis safe link? Who's safeguarding the treasury funds?
You guys could all like be like me and ask the questions, the hard questions now, because I'm retired.
Yeah,
I'm retired dev after.
Yeah, they're great, you know, and I enjoy speaking to Bear Token, and they've already discussed kind of, you know, how they vote as a community for the funds and how they're willing to, you know, upgrade to that next level in the future, or at least look into the idea. They're being open-minded, which I think is great. So, you know, they pretty much already answered that question earlier. We were just kind of going off in the chat here as far as somebody said that they are using Genosis Safe. So I was like, well, yeah, post a link then. And then they were tagging one of the team members, but, you know, yeah, I mean, they've already answered how they are, you know, voting for certain funds and stuff right now. And if they want to elaborate on that, they can. You know, they sound like a great group, great team.
By the way, everyone that is here today, you guys get a big discount on the AMA anyway. So there'll be one winner who gets the free AMA. But everyone that's participated here today, like, consider it, you guys already almost gave an AMA. You know, like, our community is definitely now a lot more informed in some of these projects. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. Like, I didn't really know anything about DogeGod until today. Like, I didn't know anything about Bear Token until today. Tiara, of course, we had an AMA with them before, and Vault Finance. You know, we had an AMA with them too. But it's been months. You know, I think it's been like 3-4 months. So and another perk about having an AMA with us and Anti-Ruggers is you're encouraged to always come in here as a dev. You guys could do soft shilling in a way. Like, we don't really, you know, ban people for talking about the projects that had an AMA here. And, you know, just update us. And honestly, I feel like the more presence that the devs show, that they're actually showing that they're doing hard work, that makes us even bigger and better investors, and we want to hold the token. But if it's something like they had an AMA with us 3 months ago and we bought their token, and then like they never show up again or don't show any updates, then it's a lot more higher chance that I'm gonna, you know, take profits or dump it. But there's guys in here like Cmerge and a lot of other projects where we haven't sold a single token. Like, actually, any of the mods and the admins haven't sold a single token in like a year, because they're always in here talking about what they're working on. And I know Tiara is definitely like really good. Their guys are always in here supporting us, so we definitely support them back. Tiara is definitely an amazing project. I know Vault Finance is really good. How you guys going, man? You back with updates?
Yeah, good. Just got verification back from Bitmart, and they said that contact is legit. So yeah, it's good.
Okay, awesome. That's good. That's bullish. But you still need the 50K, right? It's easy to like pending a bit more, but the difficult part is raising the 50K that you need to get on there with all the taxes.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know, it's not the typical way to go about getting listed on Bitmart or any other centralized exchange, but you know, at the end of the day, projects can do it if they've got the funds.
Yeah, definitely. I think the funds is the hard part. It's not being verified or whatever, or in talks. It doesn't really mean anything, because you could be in talks with 10 exchanges, and then all you're waiting for is for the funds, and that's what you don't get. Because how are you going to get $200,000 in funds to list on an exchange when your market cap is only 200K, you know?
Exactly.
All right, awesome. So it looks like, let's see what's happening here. So it's actually really close between Bear Token and DogeGod. So you know what? I think I'm going to leave it on. What do you guys think? We should leave it on for a couple hours.
I think we
maybe
both win. How about that, man?
So you guys both get, instead of free AMA, it's 75% off for both.
I'm up for that. I mean, we're not really, you know, we're not competing against each other. We kind of coexist. I mean, that's what I like about this format, actually, because it's not as though we're selling the same thing. Yeah, it's not as though one of the projects was presenting and it was like another kind of like Dodge rewards token crap, right? Okay, you know, these projects, right, are like, you know, they coexist, right? So it's not a case of, well, if you're an investor, you've got to pick one or the other. You pick both, or pick three, you know, as long as you feel that, you know, that you believe there's kind of like merit in the project, then kind of go for it. So yeah, I like the format because it's not really that confrontational, because, you know, our projects are totally different, and crypto isn't just one industry anymore. Crypto is just that. It's just lots of industries now, and there are people everywhere, all over the world, doing their thing. And I'm going to shut up now, because the more I'm talking, yeah, the more votes I'm losing, because I've gone from 35.
let me go retract my vote real quick.
To 31. It's like, okay. So just ignore what I just said then, right?
That's pretty awesome, and I agree. The same thing. I mean, I think what this is all about is, you know, a bunch of projects getting together, narrowing down what the good projects are. So that, I mean, this is a, you know, Anti-Ruggers United is a community, like, they're looking for good investments, and I think we've revealed several good investments. You know what I mean? So I know I'm going to be coming over to your chat and checking you out. I hope you do the same for my token as well, man.
Stop talking, bro. Like, you're losing votes now too.
I have to go retract all my votes for my 5 alts real quick. No.
Oh god. Hey, do this, Boria. Do this. Put up another poll and just put Bear Token and Doge God and do one more vote for each and see what happens.
Yeah, I think we should do that, because right now, I mean, we had when I went in there, that was just as a joke. Some people actually voted for it. Since it's really obvious that it's either Bear Token or Doge God, let's do a poll. Only those
it's not
two.
obvious. It's not obvious at all.
Oh, let's go. The battle, let's go. There's some shots being fired here. Shots being fired.
Oh my
It's
god.
so crazy here right now.
I'm in
He wants
Jamaica fuming, man. I'm fuming. But it's okay, guys. You know, I must say that, you know, all of us, we are investors. Amazing projects. You know, we just need to just check out each other's project. We don't need to be at each other's, you know, throat. You know, everybody's project is unique in some way or the other, and they're investments, you know. And yeah, we're here to make money. We're here to support each other. And I think that if we all do that, then it will be an even more beautiful space. All right, but
I agree,
I'm
man.
still repping for Vault Finance. Vault.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna invest. I'm probably gonna invest in all of them, guys. Just straight up, I'm probably gonna invest in all of the projects.
Yeah, me too.
And I feel like this is a real cool idea, because now, you know, we have AMAs, and sometimes we struggle even with we get an AMA, and it's like I want to be nice, but I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I'm gonna invest in another play to earn that has like Fiverr game on there that, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of hard to find good projects, especially with this market. And the ones that get hyped up that, you know, do fair launch with 2000 BNB pre-sales on Pink Sale, they end up being scams, because literally the devs just use up, you know, half of the fair launch is their own tokens. I mean, their own BNB, just to get the hype going. And then they end up brugging, like, you know, World of Cox, and then a Nut to Earn. The last couple that I know that, you know, had like over 1,000 BNB and fair launch. So it's actually nice to actually find, like, you know, actual good projects, and more than one in a day, you know. And it was just like this informal AMA type Shark Tank battle. I think it's honestly really cool, because now there's a couple projects that I'm looking at, and we definitely want to, you know, capitalize on this and actually have a full AMA to learn more about it, because, you know, we just touched the surface of this. But I feel like this is definitely given a lot of what's the word for that? Like, these projects definitely being looked at with a lot more eyes on them right now, especially after today's Shark Tank. Because I like I said myself, like, half of these projects I didn't know anything about them until today. And you guys did a really good job, you know, with convincing, and with your elevator pitch, and, you know, going at it. It's fun. So let's do the giveaway real quick for this AMA. And honestly, since I said we do a Twitter giveaway, so 0.2 BNB is normally what we do for AMAs, and we split it up. So 40% goes to Twitter, 60%
Yo,
goes to AMA.
let me interrupt again. Check Vault Finance score now, man. Check it. We are 20% and counting, bro. 20% and counting.
What do you mean 20%?
20%, man, on the poll, yo, on the poll. 20% count.
Are you gonna try to bot it?
No.
It looks like Bear Token. It looks like Bear Token switching to Vault. It looks like Bear Token switching to Vault.
There we go. No.
Oh no! I've started talking. I've started talking. Dodge God's going down. I better shut up. I better shut up.
I'm in the middle of I'm kind of working on this. I'm sorry.
Keep the poll for another 5 minutes. What y'all scared? Y'all scared? Y'all scared?
But you guys could only vote you could only vote in here, right? You can't forward it, so nobody could cheat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know what? Let's leave it on for a couple more hours. Let's do this. What time is it? It's 3 p.m. So let's see, 3 p.m. What about midnight? 12. Yeah, 12 a.m.
What's Jason saying in the chat? He's saying definitely more votes than AMA attendees.
Yeah, something's kind of sus.
That's so much fun.
We'll give it till midnight, so about 2 more hours, and then we'll do the winners. And I think second place. How about this? First place gets the free AMA. Second place is gonna get like a deep discount of 50%.
Sounds good to me. Thank you so much.
I know you guys do the AMA or not. I know like our community is definitely gonna be hyped, and everyone that's in here, we can't wait to hear more about the project, because I do definitely like the two or three of them. I'm definitely curious. I want to know more about it, because we just don't have enough time to talk about all the details, all the numbers, the tokenomics for all the projects.
Can I just say before I go, right? Can I just say before I go, because it's like late for me, so I'm just going to crash out. I won't know the result, but can I have just one little shill before I disappear?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say is okay. You've seen the data, you've seen the facts about Dodge God, you've seen we've had a pretty amazing launch. Okay, we're not even 3 weeks old yet. Just have a think. Right? CMC and Gecko haven't listed us yet. We're getting there, and we haven't even started a proper, marketing campaign or anything. Yeah, this is our first round of AMAs, and I'm actually loving it. The thing that I like about this group is actually got real questions, which is nice. So thanks for hosting, and that's my little shill. And good luck to everybody. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, man. You haven't even seen nothing yet. This is not even a real AMA. Wait till I get the real questions out.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I wanted to roasting.
Yeah, this is just scratching the surface.
Yeah. To drink
some
water.
I'm new to this, so okay, fine.
No,
I just live in ignorance.
I think you definitely see. No. I think just by this. It's actually props to you, just by this alone, you're already noticing, how our AMAs are. We have the questions, and like I said, this is only 5% of our AMA. So if you're already seeing that, the difference from just that alone, that's actually really good. So it's actually more props to you.
That says a lot.
I enjoyed it.
That says a lot. Yeah, it says a lot already.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool. Anyway, thanks to all. Right.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. By the way, thanks everyone for coming. And participating is really fun, and we'll give it an hour and 40 minutes for the voting. And for now, I want to share my screen, because we'll be doing the Twitter giveaway. It's El Jefe. El Jefe is the winner for Twitter. He actually said he won before I even called, but he does this every AMA, and I guess once out of 100 he gets it correct. So.
Congratulations.
1 out of 30, I guess. 1 out of 30. The odds are probably 1 out of 30. How many retweets were there? Only 20 entries. 20 entries.
1 out of all.
This is the first time he won Twitter. 1 out of every single one that we did so far. And I think for best question is from the community. What do you guys think? I think Chief Zaddy. Who else? What do you guys think? I think Chief Zaddy would win that one. Or Gabriel. What was the question that Gabriel asked?
I asked if they will invest in the stocks also.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I say it's probably split then between Gabriel and Chief Zaddy. Is he still
hey guys, Vadim here, Crypto Vadim. I did also want to mention, if the projects around here, if you guys want to collaborate, we work so much with a lot of different projects. For instance, there's a exchange called Papa Exchange that we work with. We work with Fudox. It's another team, the KYC team. There's a lot of different projects that we enjoy collaborating with and moving forward. The thing to remember, I mean, this is friendly competition. It's really good. But just to mention that everybody here, these are the real people. These are the real projects, right? The ones that don't mind sticking their face out there and seeing what's actually going on and being okay with all this. So I just want to say, you know, let's collaborate. Let's make the space better, because it's going to take all of our effort to create another great project. It's not just going to be one team, and we are way stronger together. So just that one piece
Definitely.
I want to add.
I love that, man, because I don't even know if you know, but we actually have multiple projects running ourselves, and we're right now we're working on a Launchpad. It's a rug-free, scam-free Launchpad, and we're ready to launch projects. And our first project that we're launching on it is going to be our second NanoCap. We have a whole like big it's a side project, but it's actually huge. It's called the NanoCap, or the Rat Race. The get out of the Rat Race project. It's a NanoCap chain. We have a lot of things that we could discuss, later on if you guys want to, have questions here. But we have a lot of things we're working on too.
Like I mentioned, we're launching these like tiny surrogate projects, and currently, although we are stealth launching, we're considering doing an actual launch pad for a future surrogate project of Bear Token. So maybe we can collaborate on that, and because these happen like typically about 30 days. So there's a lot of possibilities there with you guys if we're going to do that.
Yeah, definitely. So this is based on your Bear Token thing, right? With the whole like letting it like go
Yeah,
for,
correct. So basically, these little surrogate projects actually feed the bear. So whenever somebody buys or sells, the taxes from the surrogate project actually buy Bear, and then they use that to either convert to BUSD later or distribute it to the holders, just like BUSD with the treasury concept. So these surrogate projects have the same treasury concept as the Bear Token.
Yep. Okay, awesome, man. Yeah, we'll do the collabs, and they could even launch with us on our Launchpad. Well, actually, it probably won't work the way your tokens are structured. Won't work with our Launchpad, at least not the way it's designed.
Oh, why not?
Because we're doing a rug-free Launchpad, so technically you can't rug, and your tokens, the small ones, they're all about like taking liquidity out and doing a new project.
Right.
So, but.
Oh, I see. Well,
really,
I don't know if you guys are able to make an exception since it's kind of baked into the structure of it. But 1 second.
Okay, guys.
1 second, and then over here screams.
1 second, let me go.
Got some kids here. Yeah, I mean, if it's baked in, I completely understand. But if you guys can make some sort of an exception, that'd be cool to work with you guys, because, it would just be awesome to be able to, pull the liquidity at the end, and you guys would literally probably supervise the whole process. So
because the way it's gonna work with us, it's gonna be multi-sig, and we will own the liquidity for the project, and the developer could also his wallet could be part of multi-sig, but basically they can't pull liquidity and take it without our authorizations too. That's one of the ways they can't rug.
That's why I was so quiet in that also, because those are the kind of tokens that we're making as well, is that the liquidity is like totally locked. There's no moving anything around, and everything is rug free. Yeah,
exactly.
All right, about the poll. So it's really close. It's 31%. One thing is, if we leave it open for a little bit longer, then I do think that more people are going to come in here, and they haven't been in the AMA, so that kind of defeats that purpose. So it's up to you guys. What do you think? Should we close it, or should we just make a new poll with only Bear Token versus Doge God and leave it on for like 30 minutes or whatever, and then just see who the winner is?
If you're asking me, I'm like,
I think a lot of people who were at the AMA are probably they already voted and left by now, because it's already been so long.
All right, we'll give it 10 more minutes then. You know what? We'll give it, just to make it even time, it's 3:27. We'll give it till the end of the hour.
I have a question to the bear tokens. Do you like? Can you point us to the guy that make this pump it bear?
That made what, sir?
The sticker, this pump it, this muscle bear.
Oh, sure. So, yeah, our artist is actually part of our team. So, his name is Nick Huel. He's one of the members. So, you know, we're not just the bear token. We're actually a team of guys. We're called the Crypto Cravers. We're an LLC, like in the US. And, you know, there's 4 of us on the team. We have a contract developer. I'm the program manager. And we have an artist. And we have like a community manager as well. So between the 4 of us, you know, we all have our different roles. But our artist is actually part of the team. Feel free to come over to our chat at the Bear Token Telegram, and you can look for him. His username is at CryptoNick3. So yeah, just come over to the Bear Token and ask around. He's an awesome artist.
JP forgot to mention, we do also have 2 new members on the team. One is going to be our web developer that helps me, and then the second one is going to be actually our junior developer. This one, Chach, he's launched about 50 projects in the past, and he's our newest member. He's the one that launched one of the surrogate projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so what they're doing is they're doing like a chain of nanocaps in a way, but they're gonna basically rug and restart. But what we're doing is we're keeping them active for forever. Like they're gonna continue to be to exist and, you know, be relevant, you know, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line. So I feel like that, like the bear one is a similar concept, but it's completely different too, because because you guys is gonna basically it's like, but everyone else is gonna rug, so it's like it's baked in there, like you said, and ours is gonna be the opposite. But you know, I do want to, you know, look into your idea, like how everything works, you know, how.
And yes, and I agree. You know, it's technically a rug. I know rug has such a negative connotation. You know, it's designed that way. It's on purpose. You know, it's planned. It's an investment. View it more of as a you know, a crypto investment IRA. You know what I mean? And the only way to pull out at the end is to pull liquidity. You know.
Yeah. And I feel like that's kind of like what some projects are stuck at. You know. Like because a lot of times marketing doesn't even work, especially if your chart is down. And, you know, like people aren't interested in something that's been around for so long, and you know, they look at the chart, oh, it's at the lows, there's not much movement. But if you restart it, that's why a lot of these guys relaunch, because then you get new pre-sale, new whitelist, new hype. It's easier to hype something up that's like new, even if it's a relaunch. But a lot of times they do it wrong. They do it in a scammy way, because they probably are relaunching to scam. Because then the devs get the 10% tokens every time, and they could dump, you know, things like that. But if you do it in a fair way, a relaunch could be done to where it's a positive impact for everyone in the project. So we're not really against relaunches, but we're against like scam relaunches, where the devs all make up some excuse and then always to get that 20% that they dump, and then, you know, do it again and again and again. But yeah, guys, it's been a long day. I think it's time for the weekend. So I'm gonna close out the recording right now and close the voice chat. Or you guys, you know what? You guys could probably still hang out if you want, but I'm gonna take a break. So I want to thank everyone for coming. This was real fun. The Shark Tank. It was definitely longer than I expected, but we did see a lot of good projects, and I think it was very successful, because now there's like I said, there's like 5, 6 projects that I'm looking at. So we're definitely going to keep on doing this. I think, you know, this was like a try. This is like a pilot test, but I think it was actually very successful. We didn't really promote it, so we didn't even get that many submissions. But I think it's definitely fun. So good job, everybody. And does anyone have any last closing thoughts?
No thoughts, but I just want to say thank you to you. This has been fun. I enjoyed it, and I look forward to coming and seeing the next projects in here.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, and everyone's welcome here. We're gonna. This is our goal. We always gonna try to get good projects, and this is why I did this Shark Tank. You know, honestly, we didn't charge for this. This is basically like a free thing that, you know, I'm putting my time out there and everyone else. We want to give back to the community and to the developers. Because honestly, like, unlike every other AMA group, or not every, but like 90% of them, 95%, we're not out here to charge up the ass and, you know, just scam people with AMA money and not invest. The main goal of why we even have this channel is actually to find good projects to invest in. And I can't say this. I mean, I can't say this for 95% of the project. I mean, not 95% of the AMA channels. I'm not going to call them out, but you guys probably all know, if you're devs, where you went to AMAs, how much you paid, and if you actually got real investors or not. Because, I mean, I have 2 projects also that, you know, we're running, and I'm kind of getting a real big picture of what AMA lounges are actually worth anything and which ones are just, you know, money grabs. So we're here, like I said, we're here to actually find good projects to invest in. That's the #1 goal. So thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Bore.
I have a